Okay, so I see this week is just gonna be hell week. I feel like I am being hazed again. Um, so I'm in the process, and I'm gonna throw this at the beginning of the video that I'm already editing. So I'm in the process of editing this video, and I must warn you, I done went off again because y'all keep trying me. But this is going to be my last time. This video is going to be my last time going off, because from this day forward, if you get on my nerves, I'm just going to send you to the block party. I'm just going to send you to the block party. If you can't respect me like I will respect you, I'm just going to send you to the block party. When you go to the block party, you can say anything you want to say. I ain't going to see it. I ain't going to see it. Ain't nobody else gonna see. You just gonna be one. Them keyboard. You gonna have that keyboard on fire, baby. Ain't nobody, no one will see anything that you're saying. So you might as well just go ahead and unsubscribe. But I'm over here editing this video, and while it's going, check my Gmail. Why one of y'all helpers done reported my last video to YouTube? Y'all some dirty itches. Y'all some dirty itches. Some of y'all women just can't, y'all just not happy. You're just not happy with yourself. And so you just would rather play the mean girl. If you don't like what I had to say in my last video, the only thing you had to do is unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, don't watch me at all. But no, what you did is you went and reported my video to YouTube. But guess what? YouTube sent me an email at 1 o'clock and said that they reviewed my video and they have determined that it is suitable for ads. So whatever it is that you did, it ain't work. It didn't even work. But, oh, that's real cute. That's real cute. The biggest revenge is success. Okay, carry on. Y'all, in all this chaos, I don't even know where the damn microphone at. So hopefully you can hear me. Anyway, one thing that I'm not going to take over to the house is a poverty mindset. And something that I have struggled with coming from the home that I came from. You know, being raised the way that we was raised. We was always raised that I gotta find that microphone because it's gonna drive me bananas. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So it's a lot of stuff that I know that I need to get rid of, and that I'm working on this week. And when I was saying about a poverty mindset, is, you know, a lot of us grew up. Our families are from. We've gotten certain habits from our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and our parents. One of the things when I say a poverty mindset is that we stock up and pile up on stuff. And if we see something that's on sale, we go ahead and we grab it, even if we don't need it. Or if we find something that we like, we get a bunch of it. And what it leads to is what I'm dealing with now. Thinking that I don't have that much stuff, and realizing that over the last 2 years, I have amassed all the stuff that I got rid of Whenever I moved from Stone Mountain to Boulevard, where I used to live, those apartments, when that was 4 years ago. When I moved over there, I threw away 90% of my house. I got rid of. I had a this big huge furniture. I had like a cream armoire that opens up for the TV. I had big huge cream dresser and a king size bed. It was beautiful, but it was very ostentatious. It was a monstrosity. It was huge. So I got rid of that. I had a 6-person dining room set. And in the 2 years that I had been living there, I had sat at that dining room table maybe twice in the 2 years that I had been there. And so I got rid of the 6-person dining room set. And it just hurt me to get rid of it because it was something that I really, really wanted. It was beautiful. It was expensive. And then I also got rid of the sectional couch that I put in the other video, which I had gotten for like $800 something dollars from Rooms to Go. But I loved that couch. It was big. It was huge. You could just literally, you can turn that couch into your bed because once you push the ottoman up, it was just one huge sectional. It was very comfortable. I got rid of that. When I had, this other room I was supposed to be set up as my office. I never used it as an office. I always sat either on the sofa to do work or that's what I did at that time. And so whenever I moved from Stone Mountain to downtown Atlanta, I got rid of, like I said, 90% of, I gave away my washer and dryer, gave it away. Plates, glasses, silverware, sheets, comforters, towels, all of that stuff. I gave it away because it's just stuff. We have, just like even at the house now, I'm second guessing because, my mom has these beautiful Mikasa dishes. And I'm probably just going to pack them up and put them up in the attic. And these beautiful plates and stuff. And like she got 8 of everything. I don't have company like that. I don't have people that visit me like that. And then even going back to when I was staying in Stone Mountain, I decided I wanted to have this really nice dinner for me and all my friends. And so I had went to Dollar Tree and I bought 12 sets of plates, 12 matching glasses, all this silverware because I didn't want to eat off of paper plates. I wanted it to be elegant. And so I bought all of this. So whenever I moved, I ended up getting rid of all of that. I'm like, even now, I'm washing clothes that I got here. I got some over to the house. And I realized that I have about 10 bath towels. Why? It's just me. I have at least 15 to 20 face towels. Why? It's just me. When I decided I was going to go start juicing, I bought, this is 6. I bought 3 of these. 3, that's 18. 18 of these. And they're all over there somewhere. Then I decided I was going to do wheatgrass shots, turmeric shots. Bought these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it's 12. Ain't made a turmeric shot yet. So you know what? These are going to be donated. I'm not taking them even over to the house. Mason jars. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it's probably another. I think I got like probably about 18 or 20 of them. Um, call myself gonna make the jars in the salad, the salad jars, and also I was also gonna, whenever I was doing a lot of juicing, I would, put them in here as well. Stuff, just all the stuff that I got rid of whenever I moved from Stone Mountain to my first apartment in Atlanta. I got rid of everything. When I moved over there, and I'm gonna see if I can find the pictures. When I moved over there, the only thing I had was my box spring and mattress, my I got rid of course, I got rid of the sofa because I told you they couldn't get the sofa through the door. So I just said, forget it. So for a couple of weeks until I bought my bed, only thing I had was a box spring and mattress and a couple of plates and saucers, a couple of, this, that, and the third. And then gradually I began to amass stuff again. Just like I'm sitting here doing all of these spices. I forgot I gotta go through these as well. All of these spices, I don't even cook like that anymore. But I got 2 and 3 of a little bit of everything. Now I love some onion powder and some garlic powder. I can never not have enough of that. But stuff. Why did I had one bag of it. Why did I go buy another bag of it? Just because I see it and it's on sale where it's normally $8.99 and I see that they got it on sale for $6.99, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. They're gonna be $6.99 again at some point. And it's the same thing whenever you go to the grocery store. My daughter used to get on me so bad about, Mom, first of all, you overcook, you cook too much, it's just you, and then you have to give away all the food. Then you buy all this stuff and then some of it end up going bad because you don't bought it because it was on sale, or you buy too much of it and then you have to throw it away. It's throwing away money. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take those habits, number one, over to this house because whenever you have so much stuff, it causes depression, whether you realize it or not. Having all this stuff, all of my cleaning supplies, I took over to the house. I got enough cleaning supplies to be not a maid, to be the person that comes out and cleans houses. I can clean a couple of mansions with the amount of cleaning supplies that I have. Go into Dollar Tree and just grab it, knowing good and damn well you got some of you still got some at home. Just grab. It's a poverty mindset to think that if I don't get it now, then either it's never going to be this price again, which is whatever, or I need to stock up on this now because you never know what's going to happen down the line. But then you end up with all this stuff, and only thing it does is sucks the energy out of you and it makes you depressed. When I got rid of all of this stuff and I moved into my other apartment, I slept better. My mind was clear. I could think better. I was just so much more at peace when I didn't have all of this stuff. And then even when I moved over here, I did the same thing. I got rid of a lot of stuff. I didn't get rid of as much as I did when I first moved over there, but I got rid of a lot of this stuff. And so I was in a better place. But the longer I've stayed here, the more I've amassed and got. I got 3 floor cleaners over there that I got from Goodwill. 3. 3. 3. And my mama got one at the house. Just crazy. And I was, my girlfriend, Kaylani, she went live. Did she record? No, she recorded it the other day. And, when your girlfriend is going through some stuff, I'm one of those people, I listen to you and I don't insert myself in the situation. You know, a lot of people, and you know, it is what it is. A lot of people, you'll be, you know, they'll be confiding in you what they're going through, this, that, and the third. And then a lot of people just immediately jump in. Well, I understand because this, and this, and this, and this. And now you just took over the conversation. While you're supposed to be in a listening ear to them, you instead have made it about you. And I understand there's certain things that you can relate to whenever it comes to relationships, when it comes to things that we're going through as women. But one thing that I credit myself on, and one thing that I have strived and worked so hard on improving, a part of my self-improvement is learning how to be a good friend, learning how to listen, learning how to shut up and just be there for them, and learning how not to take a situation and switch it around and make it about me. So when she was talking about what she's going through and how she's been buying all of this stuff, and she goes shopping and she got all this stuff around, because she's not a minimalist, she's a maximalist. But I love her. People can be a maximalist and be very, very neat. Kay's house is very neat. Kay's clothes are very organized. She has her, she put her bed in the living room and she made her bedroom her closet. And it is so organized. When she said a month or so ago that she was going to reorganize, she reorganized that whole room and that closet in a couple of days. And I was looking at it, I was like, baby, it'll be 3 weeks later, I'll still be trying to get it together. And she's actually been my motivation for color coordinating my closet. So, whenever she was talking and I was listening to her, because, you know, afterwards we got on our, you know, sister group chat and we was just talking and stuff like that. And my heart was just going out for her because I understand what it is. Like last year, you guys probably remember who've been rocking with me for a while. Last year, I bought all of those sets from the beauty supply store. And I mean, every single goddamn color that they got. Matter of fact, oh no, I took it over to the house yesterday. Every set, because they had the sets on sale 2 for $20. I got the ones that zip up, and then I got the ones that are a turtleneck and a pullover and they're rib. Those, the turtleneck and the pullover ones, they are too high. I bought them, and now I have about 8 sets that I cannot wear. They're cute, but me in menopause and anything tight doesn't work. So I got like 8 sets of those. Then I have probably about 10 sets of the ones that zip up. I got it in a light yellow, dark yellow, light pink, red, blue, green, brown, black, and some more color, orange. So it's like whenever I see something, I just, okay, I gotta get multiples. And only thing it does is, number one, it gives me longer time to pile up my clothes and not wash clothes until finally a month later I got to wash clothes because I finally done ran out. Same thing with, I'm gonna be honest, with underwear. While most people cycle out their underwear, I may not wear it anymore. But for whatever reason, I won't throw it away, but I'll go buy some more. So now when you go on, you look in my drawer, I got 40 pairs of panties, sports bras, about 20 pair of those. The tank tops that they have for $3.98 at sometimes $2.98 at Walmart. I got some of those, 3 in the same color. So that's one thing that I am really trying to make myself not take over to this house is a poverty mindset, stockpiling, you know, all of that stuff, because even though this is going to be my last time moving, unless God blesses me with a husband, because if he blessed me with a husband, baby, he definitely not going to be moving into my house. I'm going to be moving in his, and we're going to buy one together. But I don't want to have to do this again. those cabinets, I gotta go through all those cabinets. I got canned foods on top of canned foods. The other week, I made some sloppy joes, and they had the cans of bowl sloppy joe sauce on sale, and I bought 3 cans. Last week they had them on sale again. I bought 2 cans. I don't even eat sloppy joes like that. So now I got 4 cans of sloppy joes in that cabinet that will probably last me a year. I got just I if you're picking up what I'm putting down, sisters, please holler at me in the comments. Holler at me in the comments because I'm just, and that's another reason that once I get into this house, I'm just gonna sit still for a minute. I'm just gonna sit still and I'm gonna start going through the stuff that I have that I took over there, and I'm gonna start throwing that away too. I just, it starts to close in on you, and it becomes too much, and it's just like you just, my girlfriend India said that her and her husband would come over, and if I needed help, taking some stuff over to the house, and it would have been great to take her up on it, but to be quite honest, I'm so disorganized right now that I would just be like the Tasmanian devil spinning around in circles, trying to separate what I can take over there. So that's why gradually every day I've packed up some stuff to take over to the house, because whenever the movers finally come, the only thing I want them to have to worry about is the sofa, the love seat, the 2 TVs, the bed, and the 2 dressers, and also these bookshelves that I'm using for shoes. Other than that, I got today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I'm going to have them come Friday to move the furniture. I was going to do it Wednesday, but I think I'm going to have them come Friday to move the furniture, because I still got to go take up the carpet in the master bedroom over there and really and truly sanitize that bedroom. And I think I'll do that tomorrow, because the suit and the shoes and the gloves and everything is already over there. It's just ready. I just need to get to doing it. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to I got all my spices and everything in there, and I'm gonna put my vitamins and everything except for my medication. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. I'm gonna take it over to the house today, and I'm just gonna play it by ear. I know I just done ran my mouth for like 20 minutes, but, and let me say this. Thank you guys for all. I decided on that last video, I'm not going to respond individually. So please don't think that, please don't think anything negative or wrong. I just went through and I hearted everybody's comments, and I read everybody's comments, and I really do, appreciate the love that you guys have shown and the encouragement that you guys have shown. I cannot tell you enough how much that means to me. Your understanding, your compassion, your encouraging words. I cannot explain to you exactly how much that means to me. So I'm not going to go through and respond to everybody, but just know I read everything. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm still on the fence about whether I'm going to kind of like ease back from so much of it, because I really did want to share this journey with you, and it's going to be a long journey. Like I said, I'm giving myself 5 years to not only retire, but 5 years to 5 years to remodel the house, because my plan really is to, God's willing, pay for it cash. Pay for it cash as much as I possibly can. I don't want to take out a homeowner's line of equity while everybody's giving me advice on that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to take out a home loan, and I damn sure don't want to take out a reversible mortgage because it's my daughter's house. So if it takes me 5 years to save up the money to gradually do this, to gradually do that, or if I can't even do all the things that I want to do to it, then I just won't. But I don't want to, if I can, I want to travel. I want to enjoy these latter parts of my life. I can't even tell you how many times I start calculating in my head. I'm 56. My mom died whenever she was 86. That means I only got 30 more years here on this earth, and time is going by so fast and blah, 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 blah. So right now, I want to be happy. I want to, moving into this house hopefully brings me happiness because it relieves me of some of the financial burdens that I currently have. I can travel more. I can breathe more. I can take my time because this is my permanent residence. And so if I want to fix up everything, and if I don't want to fix up nothing, that's my prerogative. That's my prerogative. Prerogative. But just know that I appreciate you guys. Just know that I appreciate you guys. I really, 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 and truly do. So I'm about to get back to it. I had to put on some shorts because, baby, that menopause don't pause. Menopause don't pause. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Love you. Bye. You know what, y'all? I really don't want to make all of my videos going forward pissing and moaning and bitching. So you know what I'm gonna do? Because people either don't fucking listen, or they do whatever the hell they want to do, or either they're just trying to irritate the shit out of me. How you gonna come on the video? Well, I done told you I'm tired of you trying to tell me what to do as far as my house concerned, and still trying to tell me what the hell to do. Either you didn't look at the whole damn video and you just decided that you was gonna respond and then look at the whole damn video. Either you looked at the whole damn video and said, F you, Chloe, I'm gonna tell you what I want you to know any damn way. I got one person trying to tell me about homeowners insurance. Baby, let me tell you something. Sweet, I don't care what industry you in. I grew up with my mama and daddy. We done had homeowners on that house since 1975, and it ain't even lapsed ever. For the longest amount of time, it was with Travelers. It was with Travelers probably all the way up until 2000 and probably one or something. Then we went to State Farm. Now it's on Allstate. I know the importance of keeping homeowners insurance, because I be damned if my house catch on fire and I'm one of them people on the damn news that didn't have homeowners insurance. I be damned if a tornado or whatever come through here and blow the whole roof off the $10,000, $15,000 roof that we just put on there a couple of years ago. I be damned if something come through there and they damage the roof and I don't have homeowners insurance, and so I got to pay for it out of pocket. I know about having. If you go look in the living room, if you go look in the matter of fact, I'm gonna go back by the house. If you go look in the laundry room, there was a leak whenever the pipes freeze. Let me tell y'all this right quick. I even know that whenever it's gonna be real cold, that you should let the water drip in the pipes to keep them from busting. I even know. Okay, so back it up. So the pipe in the laundry room burst, and we had to go through Allstate in order to get it repaired. We had to go through Allstate to get it repaired. Hold on. Back. I even knew that when we was gonna have these cold snaps, where it was gonna be 10 and 12 and 15 and 20 degrees, I even knew not only did we cut the water off at the street, the end of the street, I even knew to let the water drain out the rest of the pipes. I even knew that. I just got the water cut back on the week before last week. I had Mr. Thomas come up there and cut the water back on, because I already know that the pipes might bust. And then I guess what I got to do? Then I got to use my homeowner's insurance. And considering we just filed a claim on a homeowner's insurance a couple of years ago, I don't want to file it on there again, because then they'll mess around and they will drop you. I know to keep homeowners insurance on my house, whether I'm going to get an H-lock, which I am not going to get, but I know to keep homeowners insurance on my house. Then here comes somebody else telling me what kind of washer and dryer to get and what kind of refrigerator to get. Don't get that kind of washer and dryer, because you might be because you know, with us girls, we want to wash our comforters. Baby, I don't wash my comforters. I don't. I take them to the cleaners. I take my comforters to the cleaners, and I buy duvets. And I can wash duvets. But I don't buy, no, I take my comforters to the cleaners. I do. Because they're very good quality. And so I take them to the cleaners. It's only me. So I don't need a big washer and dryer. I already got a big washer and dryer. It's out there in the laundry room. But my plan is to bring my washer and dryer into the house. My laundry into the house and put it in the hallway. And since it's going to be in the hallway, I'm going to get either a 2-in-1, if that's what I want to do, or I'm going to get a stackable that will fit within that space. That's why the second washer and dryer I looked at was smaller. It's not a full size one. It was smaller, so it will fit in the space. Because the closet where I'm going to put the washer and dryer, bring my laundry into the house, it backs up to the bathroom. So the plumbing is already there. I was smart enough to know that is where I want to put it, and why I want to put it there, because the plumbing is already there. So they'll just be able to run some pipes and put a plug inside of the closet, and I can put my washer and dryer inside the closet, in the hall, across from the den, and right there where the two bedrooms is, and I don't have to go outside in the cold. They're gonna tell me what type of refrigerator to get. Don't get this size refrigerator before, you know, when you first get this size, and then later on you go buy the refrigerator you want, and then you can move that one out to the laundry room. Okay, so now you want me to have 3 damn refrigerators? Is that what you want? Because I already got a refrigerator out there in the laundry room. I already got a refrigerator. I'm just not gonna bring it into the house. I'm gonna go out there and clean it out, and I'm gonna let it stay out there. I'm just not gonna bring it in the house. I already got a refrigerator. Because my mama had 2. You know why she had 2? Because when you telling me what size refrigerator to get that I was looking at, I know what size refrigerator I need to get. Because I gave the refrigerator that was right there in the kitchen 2 months ago, I gave it to my play sister D's son. Because I knew that I was going to buy me a new refrigerator. So I could have kept the refrigerator that was there, which was double-sided. Or I could have did what I did, which was to give it away. But I chose to give it away because I knew I was going to go buy me another refrigerator. And I knew I had a refrigerator out there in the laundry room. So it would be really dumb, and it would be a waste of money for me to go buy a temporary refrigerator until I buy the one I want. Why not buy the one I want so I won't have 3 refrigerators? Y'all really be blowing me. I know how to measure. I know how to use a damn tape measure. But let me tell you, let me tell y'all a little something. By the time I was 16, I knew how to first of all, I knew how to change oil. I knew how to put the car up on, roll them up on the ramp, and slide the thing up under there, slide the little the thing up under there, unscrew it, let the water drain out. Make sure you always replace the filter. And I know how to check what kind of oil goes in the car. I had a 77 Grand Prix that I got whenever my mama turned around and she bought her a 1985 brand new Cadillac. And so I got a choice between her 77 Grand Prix, which I regret getting rid of, and my daddy 1980 Thunderbird. My daddy always taught me and my sister how to handle things, how to fix things. I know how to fix a commode, take the float out, replace it. I know how to replace faucets. I know how to check and see if it's dripping. I ain't got to buy a whole nother faucet. Sometimes it's just a little washer that go up in there, because I used to work for a company called Parker Hannifin that sell the darn rings that go up in there. So I know how to change oil. I also know how to change a tire, because I had a 77 Grand Prix, and back then you had the big old jacks you had to put up under the bumper, and you had to jack them up like this, and you had a 4-way to use to take the lug nuts off. And then you had this long thing that looked like a crowbar. You had to use it. You had to jack it up. Yeah. Because my daddy got tired of coming out because I kept running over curves, driving fast. So finally he said, you know what, Lee, I was at the cab college. He said, you know what, Lee, you gonna change this tire today. And I stood out there in the rain with my daddy, because my daddy was tired of coming to change my tires. And I stood up there and I changed the tire. And back then, your spare tire was the same size as a regular tire. So them big old tires that was on that Grand Prix is the type of tire that was in the trunk of the car that I had to use to change that tire. And I was a little bitty old thing. At that time, I probably weighed 120 pounds. My daddy made me change that tire, and it was raining. So you know what? He held the umbrella over my head while I changed that tire, because that was going to be his lesson to teach me. My mama always asked my daddy, cut grass. I know how to cut grass. You know why? Because when my daddy got sick with cancer, he had lung cancer and cirrhosis of the liver, and he could not cut grass anymore. He used to sit right down on that porch, either on the porch or he'd sit in the chair right here up under the carport. And he taught me how to cut grass. Lee, don't cut it too low because it's going to burn the grass. So he told me, don't cut it too low. People cut it too low because they're lazy, because they know it's going to grow back. But if you cut it too low, it's going to burn the grass. I know that we got zoysia out here, and we also got some Bermuda grass. That Bermuda grass has started to choke out the rest of the zoysia grass. I know about that too. My mama always said, Jake, why don't you teach the girls how to do everything? Because he treated us like we were little boys. He taught us how to do everything. Everything. I know how to change the headlights and the tail lights on my car. It's harder now because they made it where it's harder. I know, but I know how to open the trunk, pull it back, unscrew the bulb. I know how to go get the bulb. I know how to change headlights. Matter of fact, not only have I changed the headlights on my cars, but when I got my daughter car when she was 18 years old, and she had a boyfriend, and she had a headlight out, and we was living over there off Wesley Chapel, she told him, you need to go outside and watch my mama so you can do this. So I taught my daughter's boyfriend how to change her headlight. I couldn't change the headlight on my 350Z because in order for me to, it was hard for me to change the tail light. But in order for me to change the headlight on my 350Z, you literally had to take the bumper off. So you either had to take it in and they put it up on the lift and go up under it to change the headlight, or either you had to take the whole bumper off. I wasn't gonna do none of that, so I had to take it to the dealership. What else y'all want to know? Brother, I know how to do. What else what else do I have to tell you to let you know I know how to handle business? That's one thing that my mama and daddy always taught me and my sister, is how to handle business. I know how to handle business. But let me go ahead and show y'all the ones who still don't get it. Hold please. Let's start here. See that? wash and dryer. See them? Wash and dryer. You see this right here? This right here is where the pipe burst and we had to get it reinstalled. This whole laundry room, all of this for the most part is brand new because it has started to mold. So yeah, I told him he ain't got to worry about doing completely completing it, because at first the light used to be over there, but now the light is over here. But I told him not even worry about completing this, because eventually I want to take my laundry room out of here and put it in the house, because it's possible that what I'm going to do, like I said in the last video, is I'm going to enclose this carport right here. And if I enclose the carport, then I can actually make a bathroom right here and cut through this wall to the living room. And so my guests can either use, so this bedroom right here will share this bathroom with anybody who comes to visit, because they'll be able to access it from the living room. And this right here, this carport, this right here, all this mess I got to deal with, this right here is coming down. This coming down. Okay, and then here you go. For the person who's telling me what kind of refrigerator to get, babe, I got one. It's right here. It's right here. I just need to clean it out. It's been looking a mess ever since my mama died. I just need to clean it out. Clean all this stuff out. But I got one. So you see I got a refrigerator. Come on, let's go. So, since you're telling me about measuring refrigerators, you see that right here? Hold on. Let me turn the light on for you. You see this? From here to here, it was a refrigerator right there. Right here. Right here was a refrigerator. It was right here. See that? Right here. Because we used to have a regular size refrigerator, but my mama wanted a bigger refrigerator. So since she wanted a bigger refrigerator with double size right here, my daddy cut this open. He cut this open right here. See? From here to here. So it will fit a double-sided refrigerator, and I know how to measure. Let me show you how to measure. I got a measuring tape. You see this? I got a measuring tape. Got a hammer. A crowbar. A hatchet. I even got my daddy's drill. This is my daddy's drill. Okay, come on. I know I got that crack in the ceiling. I got that crack in the ceiling. I got that crack. I got to get rid of this. Just in case you're wondering. Got a brand new furnace. Let me show you. I got a brand new furnace right there. Okay. Let's go. This is the old alarm system and doorbell. Okay. So, just like I showed y'all, I got a crack right here. Hold on. There's no cracks in here. There is a crack right here. And then there are cracks right here. Okay. Now, as far as me bringing the laundry inside. See how the bathroom right here? See this? You see the plumbing right there? Hold on. You see the plumbing right there? You see the width of this right here? Hold on, let me back it up so you can see it. Okay, so you see this closet? I don't need all these closets in the house because I got one closet there, one closet there, big closet there, and a big closet there. And that closet, this closet right here, go from here all the way over here. So what I was going to do is I was going to take this out and just put either a barn door or either I was going to, it don't even matter. And then my closet right here, you see this closet in my master bedroom? This closet go from this wall all the way over to about right here. Let me show you. See? See? Yeah. So, as far as my laundry room, you see this door right here? If I make this the laundry room right here, this bedroom got access to it. This bedroom got access to it. The den got access to it. If I need to wash dirty towels, the bathroom right here. See this? Got my clothes in it now. My clothes in it right now. But see how wide it is? See? You see how big it is? So what I can do is I can put my washer and dryer right here. Right here. I can put my washer and dryer. And then I can put my laundry detergent up here. But let me show you something else. You know why it would be so easy for me to put my washer and dryer right here? Because here go the exit. Hold on. Let me give y'all some more. Let me give y'all some more visual. This is a humidifier. So if you say something about the mold in the house, this is a humidifier. So you see this right here? Do y'all see this right here? This little door right here. This little door right here is how you access the plumbing for the bathroom. So that's why it would be easy for me to put a washer and dryer right here because the plumbing is already there. Only thing I got to do is put the electrical outlet. And let me show you something I'm so smart enough to know. It'll be easy to put electrical outlet right there because they can run it from right here. They can run it from right here. And they can run it through here and they can put the electrical outlet in here. And then they can plug the wash machine right here. Thing. I got cast iron. I even know how to season it, but I'm gonna let it sit here for a little while. I know that the recyclables go in here. Nothing goes in here but paper. I got 2 trash cans up there at the end of the street. And I know that my trash man comes out on Mondays. That's the only time they pick up on Mondays. They used to pick up twice a week. They don't pick up twice a week no more. They just don't pick up on Mondays. And then I put that trash up there. I put the mattress and all that stuff up there. I know that the county will not pick it up unless I call them to pick it up. So I have to call the county to ask them to come pick. Anytime you put stuff like mattresses or furniture, sofas, anytime you put something like that out on the street, you have to call the county and specifically ask the county to come out to pick that stuff up. And they usually come out, they say it takes 5 to 7 business days, but they usually come out in like 2 or 3. Even when the trash man can, when the trash man, when the trash man comes, we get two different trucks go up, because the trash truck that picks up the recyclables is not the same trash people that pick up the trash. And in case you wonder, I already put in to have my address changed, in case you need to know that too. Let's see, what else do you all need to know, so I don't have to keep revisiting this? What else you need to know? What else you need to know? hopefully I've well, I'm sure somebody gonna come back and say something else, but hopefully today's TED Talk was enough to satisfy y'all into thinking that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Hopefully. Oh, by the way, the roof is new. The roof is only a couple of years old. The furnace is only a couple of, my mom did all of this happened within the last 4 years. The furnace is brand new. She added AC to it. And I know to get the furnace winterized and also get it summerized. So I know at the beginning of the warm weather, I need to have them come out and check the furnace for the AC. And then once it starts getting cold, I need to have them to come out and check the furnace for the heat. I know that. I know that before I can crank up that fireplace that I really, really am looking forward to, I know that I have to have somebody come out and inspect that fireplace, because the fireplace hasn't been inspected and I don't know how long. Ain't no telling. She had the little chute put up on top of there whenever she got the roof redid. So I know that I need to have them to check the fireplace to make sure that it is structurally sound, and to also have it cleaned out and swept. I know that. Let's see. So I got a brand new furnace because she added AC to it. I got that big generator that she paid $13,000 for. I know that I have to call them once a year to have them to check it. It runs off gas. I know that if I was to get a tankless water heater, that I have to make sure that I keep my generator on, because I won't be able to get warm water if I don't keep that on. I know how to cut the water off at the end of the street if a pipe should burst. I know how to cut it off around the toilet. I know how to cut it off up under the sink. What else? There's a little spigot down now that I need to get a new hose for, because usually in the summertime I like to wash my car in the driveway. Then we got a spigot in the back too, back there. What else? What else needs to be done? What else? So we done covered the furnace, and it needs to be checked in the winter and the summer. We know that once a year I have to have them come out and check that generator. What else? What else do I need to do? I know that I need to take my trash to the edge of the street on Sunday. Don't put it out there before Sunday, because you will get fined. So on Sundays, I need to make sure I put my trash at the end of the street. And I need to make sure that whenever I separate everything. I only put paper in the recyclables, and the rest goes in the trash can. I know that I need to call DeKalb County to come up here and pick up this stuff on the edge of the street. I know not to cut the grass too low, because it will burn. Hopefully that's it. Now I'm gonna go get me something to eat, and I'm gonna post this video just like it is, because y'all don't get on my damn nerves. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Because you know, y'all might think I'm stupid. I know that the tax bill usually they do the assessment of the tax bill around August or September, and it usually comes out in October, and it's due by November. Yeah, I know that too, because I just paid it. I just paid it last year. I even know how to go online to the DeKalb County tax collector. I wonder if the library were open there. I need to get me a library card. I even know how to go online to the DeKalb County tax commissioner, and look ahead of time to see what my taxes are going to be even before I get the notice, so I can go ahead and pay it. I even know how to file a homestead exemption, because the taxes is going to be high as hell over here where I live by East Lake Meadows. So I know that I would not get the same low taxes that my mama got, because whenever you turn a certain age, you don't pay school taxes. So her taxes was cheaper because she was a certain age, and she got homestead exemption, and she didn't pay school tax. But I know I'm gonna have to pay the school tax because I'm not as old as my mama. But I need to make sure that I ask for a homestead exemption. And you ask for a homestead exemption on your main home. You can't get a homestead exemption on your rental property or your second home. You only get a homestead exemption on your first home. Yeah, knew that too. Let's see what else. I cover my taxes. I'm gonna make sure I pay my taxes by November. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it for right now. Oh, and by the way, if y'all want to know, I got all my bills set up on automatic bill pay. Light bill, gas bill, water bill, car insurance, car note, home security system, Comcast, Xfinity, system, which includes my phone bill. I just put it all on one. That's gonna run about $170 a month. Water bill. Oh, water bill is that water bill gonna go up because for the last couple of years it's only been $12 because we, you know, had the water cut off at the end of the street, so it was just the service fee. I know that there's a service fee whenever it comes to, no matter how much you use, everything got a service fee now. Gas bill, service fee. Sometimes your service fee on your gas bill be more than the amount of therms. Oh yeah, gas. I know that whenever you use, I know that gas is calculated in therms. I know that too. I also know that as far as my Georgia Power bill, I can't get it on a flat billing right now because it really I ain't been using it for the last couple of years. So after a year's time, I can ask Georgia Power. I can wait and see, and I can possibly get flat billing. I know that too. Yeah, but I'm gonna make sure I pay my homeowner's insurance. I'm gonna make sure I pay my taxes. Okay, I think I'm done now. Oh, I forgot one more thing. As far as the foundational issues, it's possible that it is foundational issues, but the cracks in the ceiling just came in the ceiling since my mom died. And in talking to someone who does home inspections, who eventually is going to come out there and do the home inspection, it's probable, if I don't have any cracks in the walls or something like that, more than likely it's because the house has been closed up for 2 years. That means that whenever it is cold, it's 12 degrees. When it's 12 degrees outside, it's just as cold on the inside. So whenever it's cold, the house contracts. The whole house contracts whenever it's cold because you're not running a heater. You're not running any heat to keep it balanced. So the house, whenever it gets too cold or whenever it gets extremely cold, it contracts. And then whenever the summer comes and it starts to warm up, it expands. Yeah, it expands. And so for 2 years, it's contracted and it expands. It contracted and it expands. And that is a possibility as to why there are cracks in the ceiling. But I am going to get it inspected after I move in. Yeah. And then if it is foundational issues, I can reach out to AquaGuard to get a rough estimate from them of how much it would cost to fix the foundation. And then after I get their rough estimate, then the contractors that I know, I can get an estimate, you know, from them as well. But AquaGuard will give me a free estimate. Yep. Okay, I got one more question that I have a question for, and this is the last one. If I was a man, would y'all be on this post running y'all mouth the way that y'all do? If I was a man, would y'all be trying to tell a man what he needs to do? I doubt it. But if you were, then that means that you don't know how to submit and let a man be a man, because y'all will be running a man crazy trying to tell him what he needs to do. And here's another thing. own more homes than men do when it comes to home ownership. Yep. And again, I was raised in a house, so I don't watch all the things that go on as far as what needs to be done with the house. I learned it from my daddy. And then when my daddy died in 1989, my mama.